Hello. Boxes redeemed. Kenshiro, what's up? Oh my god, 11? Who keeps trying? Okay, everybody. How are you doing, Kenshiro? Welcome to an unplanned stream. I would have streamed earlier, but I didn't have internet, so it's been stable for the past hour, so I'm giving a shot now, but I don't think that's gonna hold. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I forgot that one. Royalty from NCS Exode, Maestro Chiva Zanioni. Exode is got many great songs on NCS, no copyright sounds. Yato, how you doing? Haha, don't you even go there. Oh, I see, that's an April Fool's joke. Ah, now I see what you mean, Arashi. Anyway, welcome. I'm okay. I'm pleased to be able to stream, even if just for a few minutes, because last Friday I couldn't stay connected at all. Not on the internet that I need to stream, so I'm good. And I'll be away for 3 weeks, going on holiday next week, early next week. So you definitely won't be seeing me here. Good? Yeah, yeah. No, it's not UK. It's just me because I don't have an internet that I can stream with. I need to use somebody else's. And since I changed to Windows 10, the way the adapters understand the internet seems to be different. And also, as I started to think of today, there might be some conflict with someone else, because once they've left, so probably their phone, some IP issues, but we do want to use static IP because that will have its own problems. So I don't think we can really fix it. I've tried a new adapter and problems the same. I've run 5 different adapters, 4 different adapters, and I've got one coming for when I'm back from holiday. So it's the issues of not having your own internet anyway. Ah, backpack is full. No, shine. Anyway, tell me if it's lagging and stuff, because another thing since Windows 10 is I get a lot of slow frames. Although I'm not actually moving, so it's probably hard to say anyway. But thanks anyway, Arashi, thanks. Capitan, what's up? You have the same color as Arashi, I didn't even notice. What the hell? Indeed. I can recruit them already? Wow, okay. Ninja test, no, that's gonna wait. I haven't even seen which missions Misto gave me. Yeah, I've got some one and I'm on holiday. Hey, can't complain too much, even though I had one hell of a week. I would say the worst week so far, but actually not, because at least this time, even though I was alone, I actually knew what I was doing for the most part, compared to several weeks ago or a few months ago when I was alone, and yeah, I didn't really have much of a clue of what was going on. Piggy! So we can put the explosive tag on a pig. No, that's wrong. Explosive tag on a puppy. And the shuriken on a pig to slice the pig, and we get bacon out of it. Animal abuse, indeed. No, I wish. I was living alone up until 3 years ago, so I had good internet then. I had fiber then, just for myself. No, I don't want to go there. But I live in a house share, so I've got my own 4G internet, but the broadband for the house, it's my mate. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, actually, yeah. So that's why I never really have internet. It's been fine for the past year or so. At least on Fridays, I've always been able to stream. But since upgrading to Windows 10, I think that has clearly changed. So I don't know really what's going to be the plan when I come back from holiday. Purple, I guess we'll try anyway. The other day I didn't pay attention, 2 days ago, and it was a blue one on offer, and I clicked it, and I did get the blue. I was like, anyway, whatever. I don't know if it actually affects the ratio of you eventually getting a gold anyway. I just usually try to avoid wasting my attempts on that. Yeah, it's caused me audio issues like a few years ago when I tried to upgrade the first time. But this time was a clean install, so I still have some dodgy sound issues. Even my Turtle Beach has had the buttons switch over what they actually do. So chat control became game control, and game control became chat control, which is a bit weird. But it's better than it was from previous times that I tried to upgrade. But I still had a few issues with all the programs. Compatibility issues, they shouldn't be, because all of them are fine, including my adapters even. So yeah, no. I guess it's always something that can happen when you change operating system. It's not like I'm unique on it. Right, let's see what missions Misto gave me. Oh crap, I've got great plates as well. Ah, I forgot to collect great plates for Aoi. Oh well. I did 3v3 and convoys, that's already quite good. Team instance, I need that. Maybe I'll do team instance alone. I'll ask in chat anyway. What have we got there? Oh, we got that one. Oh, 3 team instances. Challenge another player. Oh, okay. Let's message Misto. Ah. Hey, watch me levitate. Like Naruto, watch me levitate. While he thinks about an answer, let's have a look at that. And that. So ranked battle, 2 arena, 3 ranked battle and win once in arena. Okay, that is easily done. Where are you? Oh, there you go. I didn't use my beans last week. God damn it. Wasted rewards. It was a hell of a week, so. Oh, we can't use the one to retreat because of the beans. Damn beans. Still shouldn't take long, but takes longer. Die, Naruto. I've been running this team now for nearly 3 weeks. To be honest, I wasn't planning to stream, so I didn't have anything for training grounds. I did try to stream before training grounds, even though I finished working out late. I got home, had something to eat, and I was ready before 1900. But I couldn't connect on this network. I couldn't even load the game. Like last week I could connect, but it will die down all the time. Today I couldn't even load Naruto. It would say connected and internet, but I couldn't reach speed test servers or even the site even. I couldn't load Naruto, couldn't do anything. Could have opened the browser. Well, I could open the browser, but it wouldn't load any page. Okay. So he needs 5. Okay, that's cool. I can do 5. Was that free? No, that wasn't free. Accept my challenge! Oh, he did. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Might take him to bonds after that, actually. Sargenius. Why not? Since we'll be together for Team Instance already. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so oh shit. Okay, so this isn't exactly gonna be quick. Hopefully he can kill them all. How strong is he? Close to 1 million. You might be able to kill them. Yeah, good. Awesome. This works beautifully. In this case we can do all 5, I don't mind. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I live in my own world too. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what... it says 6 slow frames. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. That's 2, I think. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how often NCS updates their playlists on Spotify. Because they have so many... They've got songs released every day, and the Spotify playlists seem to stay the same for a long time. Unless they've got like a recent release playlist, which I don't think. I'll have to check their page because I don't have it bookmarked there on my Spotify. To be honest, I've been struggling to keep track as well for the past year and a half ish. A lot of the these kimono ninjas and swimsuits, I literally don't know what they do because I have no interest in them, and I'm just not interested in the game anymore to care to know what they actually do, so I can counter them if I fight them, or so at least I know what they're gonna do when they're fighting me. But yeah, just too much. Excuse me. It's been too long. Just give me Kaguya already and be done with it. Is that? Oh, that's Jotaro showing off his. He's not in team chat, is he? When was the last time you played? 2019? 28. It wouldn't have been 2018, surely. It would have been closer than that. Earlier than that? Later than that. That's the word. There we go. I got it in the end. Well done. Guessing might change team. He's going with Naruto. Oh, okay. 2 Nagatos. That could be useful against Shisui. Wait, what does he have on his Nagato? He's got the other one. Oh well, never mind then. It's all on me, as it will normally be anyway. Oh, ranking reset. Oh, okay. I did Bond yesterday. I didn't do the day before. Yesterday I did... Can't remember who with. I lost like, was it 3 or 4 times in a row against... what was his name? Promo, something? Something like that. It was with Gothams. He's just faster than me. Oh crap, that reminds me. I'm still faster than Tiplo, who can't be by much. Okay, retreat, easy. I was meant to upgrade the last scroll before I went into bonds, but it doesn't matter. We'll lose what we lose and we'll win what we win. Austin, oh, well, welcome to, I don't know what today's stream is, but the last one before holiday anyway. Maybe the last one for a while, I literally don't know. It's so random now. But nice to see you. Was that just 1 win, or was it 2 by the way? Not 1, 8 kills, okay. Kill them all! By the way, I think I can get rid of this so it doesn't use my... yeah, no, that is a team that I fought in 3v3. Use less computer resources, which to be honest they are not the problem. Even though even that has changed with Windows 10. It just seems to eat a lot more of everything. Dun, dun, dun. Like the worst is streaming Elder Scrolls Online. The lag and FPS drop is ridiculous. I don't know how bad it looks on Naruto because you guys aren't really telling me anything. But if it was as bad as Elder Scrolls Online, I'm sure you guys would have said something. But that game runs at 60 FPS. This one runs at 30. More like 20-ish. It's not as noticeable. But there's nothing changed with my specs. Obviously I've got the same equipment, which is more than enough to cope with that, even at 1080p if I have the internet, and higher on max settings, but still I don't know what the hell happened. A lot of things has gone to shit, so. Who stagged me? Who stagged me? Oh, Ashi, yeah. That's because I got lucky. After my mate went to work, I tried the connection and it was stable. possibly conflict with this. I don't know. I have tried a lot of solutions. Come on, give us a fight. Rescue, help. I mean, yeah, if you need rescue, normally it means you need help. Oh, we got Tiplo again. They weren't included in this cluster merge thing. I wish that cluster came with ours, actually. That'd be cool. Except we will only meet on events. That's one of the things I dislike about this cluster merge thing. Isn't really... It's not going to change how people feel on their dead servers, because they're going to remain dead. It's just the cross-server events will become a bit more active. And I don't believe that is gonna change much in the game, really. If anything at all. That is just such a stupid way of doing it. But it's Naruto, what do you expect? Hands. Oh, level 60. 10k, okay, no wonder I don't know the name. But we've got Krypton though. Shit, the planet is back alive. To be fair, they're not retreating. Yeah, my respect for that. Ooh. That would have been funny if they actually stopped Serginius mystery. I mean, at 10k, that would have been so funny. Nazir Saladin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my channel. Enjoy the stay, because you won't be seeing me for a few weeks. So make the most of it today. Hello. How you doing? Okay? How's your evening going? Hey, did I click? No, I did not click. Searching is so slow. Well, no, but you've got Cipriote. But Cipriote is asking. Tiplo again. I'm not sure if he's Tiplo or if he's XPL with his account. I don't know if Tiplo's got alts and that, but he's been awfully quiet recently. To be fair, I haven't actually got involved in chat since when we had the merges. I thought this server was part of that cluster merge, and obviously wasn't. I've lost count of how many fights we've had. Well, fights we've actually had none, but I mean ended battles. Let's call it that. You are God, and you play Crysis 2. Good game, very good game. Oh shit, there we go. Flakak. And he's not using Chisui. Respect. Fair play. I didn't play the third one. I played Crysis 1 and Crysis 2, which I very much liked. I didn't get to the third one. Poor Shin is dead. Mother has got the buff this week, hasn't he? He has a higher chance of triggering. Is it the combo or whatever it is that lowers his that has a chance of lowering his cooldown. So that's a nice change. And there was somebody else with that change. I can't remember now. I had just a very brief read through. Oh, nice dodge there. Thing is, I don't think those changes will actually help them that much in this Shisui meta. They're nice, but they're not good enough. I will say the same thing that I said, what was it, 2 years ago now, or whenever he had BTs. He needs at least Leech. It makes no sense why he doesn't have Leech and Obito Tentels has. Because this guy had already Ashirama's. Ooh, nasty. Had Ashirama cells in him, then plus Tentels. I mean, he should have everything. So, a bit confused. He's faster than me, so might as well just let him do whatever he's gonna do. Good thing is he still can't aim at my Shisui. Ooh, that did. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder how much faster than me is, probably a fair bit. He's probably done the last scroll for a bit and I haven't even done that. Dun, 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 dun. The mother is full rage mode. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If you can kill that Orochimaru, that'd be nice. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I wouldn't recommend you playing this game. It's too pay to win, and it's too far in now. We're gonna be 6 years in 3 months, and the devs. Well, you can change to Shisui, yeah, I don't mind. You're faster than me, so if you change to Shisui, you'll obviously win. Who cares? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing this game. All these gacha games, they're all kind of the same, really. Just trying to get money. Trying to make players spend money, don't care about the actual player base. But I've been playing it for years, so everyone knows me for playing it and making YouTube videos about it, so I still play it. That's weird, I don't understand that. Oh yeah, it's because... okay. Tony Zalatoy. Have you ever fight these guys before? I seem to remember this Hitachi and Mother together. Sure we did, like early on. And why is a 3 million player asking somebody else to retreat? That's That's what I'd really like to know. Get to know. Bleach Online. Oh, that's a rough one. I play Bleach Mobile 3D. It's a mobile game. I play it on PC with BlueStacks, or you can use Nexus Player or whatever the hell it is, or something else. But again, that's a pay-to-win gacha game. That's still better than Naruto though. You can get a lot more stuff for free than you can get in this game. But Bleach Online, that was a rough game. I tried to play it and nope, not going anywhere. Well, I think it was probably 4 years ago now that I gave it a shot and I was just not there. Ooh, we have Miracle. Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. So what I found yesterday and today, all the whales have been on the bottom line. Is that a trick? Is there a reason why they're doing that? Or it's just been my luck, or rather unluck in the cases that I lost. I don't know. Hard to tell. Dun, 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 dun. Probably stop at 40, or at least stop for a bit, finish all my other stuff, and then maybe come back to bonds later. If I feel like it, and if I have wine left. Might not have wine left by then. But so you like Bleach then? That's cool. Can't wait for the anime to come back at the end of the year. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna have any proper games to accompany the game. We are long overdue a decent game. Console, PC, whatever. Ooh. Nice teams, but sadly just power difference is too big. 42. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so did I finish Matsuri? I think I did. I'm sure I did. I fought Gohan. No, I didn't. I only fought Gohan. Shit. Oh yeah, because we had was it not 9 tails? We had training rounds. It was Gohan. The only fight that I had was against Gohan. Okay, that's weird. I swear I haven't had that much wine. Okay, alpha bottle, but still. I'm glad the freaking pop-up was there because I thought I had finished Matsuri. And the worst part now, it's 25 minutes to finish, there's only going to be weak people on, I will suspect. Which feels a bit rubbish. Nice. That's assuming we can even get fights at this time. Oh boy. Anything going on in Discord? Keiko? What's he doing here this late? Oh well. Good old Zetsu. I suspect most of the fights will be retreats at this time of the day. Oh, 20 seconds. Azusa. 1 million. Retreat. Expected. 25 slow frames, but no frame drops. Something tells me I will never be able to fix that. That only started after the Windows 10 change. Unless that got swapped around as well and the game is reading it, the Twitch Studio is reading it differently. It can't be. Because I used to get frame drops, which makes sense. Internet crap. Not slow frames. What, Shadow? Why are you raging at me, Shadow? Oh, the monsters love to come alive. I don't recall this. Neoni, Haunted House. Okay. So maybe the playlist has been updated. Or I just have bad memory, which I do. Over 1 minute, and we're not even at the 4th and 5th fights. Hello. That reminds me though, let's have a look. Oh. Legend D. That is don't need to wait for Shisui. So news, let's have a look. Sorry, I wasn't looking, Legend. But I wouldn't have given win anyway. If we meet again, I'll give win, no problem. But not on the first fight. Yeah, okay, we'll go through that in a second then. I hate the matching. And the thing is, even if we were involved in one of these cluster merges, this isn't going to change. So, yeah. We're stuck with long waits forever. Well, forever. The game most definitely isn't going to last forever. I'm amazed it lasted this long, but still making money. People still recharging, so why would anybody stop doing something that's making the money? No, is the answer. Keiko, we already met him. So we'll give him the win, and then I'm gonna go, I don't know who I'm gonna go with. And go with that. You mean you're just reading my server on screen, aren't you? Because that is obviously my server. I don't know what I need for these guys. Low float, repulse, okay. Something repulse, low float, I guess. Nope. Let's go with that. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if that's doing it or not. Anyway, it's just the last win, so. Tabose is taijutsu, he's on a ninjutsu spot, so it's whatever. It's like the other day I was using Tendo on a ninjutsu spot, and I didn't actually realize when I was streaming. It was later that I realized he's got plus attack. He's got the same growth on ninjutsu and attack, but for the mood, because at the time when I was using him properly I was using him on attack, so I got plus attack minus ninjutsu. And he was doing no damage. He's one of the ninjas that's got something changed, isn't he? I think. Actually, by the way. So, yeah, it makes... not being in the right position with your tactics does make a bit of a difference. Especially when you're fighting people around your power, you know. 50 seconds, we are gonna hit a minute again. How's everyone's April Fool's Day been going on? Anybody got tricked? I know mine at work got tricked twice by his son, but for ourselves at work we were too busy. Oh my god, who's this? I don't recognize the name. Oh, okay. I was thinking like somebody really weak, but it's 830k, so it's not exactly somebody really weak. Okay, well that's Matsuri done. That's my Sen coins. Gotta make the most of them because in the next 2 weeks I'll be running a bit short. Phew. Okay. The mist is done. Matsuri done. Obviously we just did that. Oh, this is very poppy kind of thing. Reminds me of like 90s beats. I like it. Who sings this anyway? Running out of time. Anna Yvette. Cool, cool. Oh, Kakashis. Are we going Kakashis? Oh, we got Kakashi. Oh, I need to use this Kakashi, don't I? At some point. So, yeah, what missions? Oh, I've got arena to do, don't I? And free ranked. Cigarette for later. We can get rid of group chat as well, can't we? Right, so yeah. Arena ranked. Arena is just the once, right? Okay. I hate that. I'm considering disabling that. Because I will always wander down there with the mouse. Lumina 46 minutes, is that all? What? And that will hopefully be it. Fingers crossed. Still none. Amazing. Arena. Oh, we got Timuri in the bag. Return to Konoha. Oh yeah, I remember reading that. I don't even know what this one is. Does that look like just Konoha characters, is it? Yeah. Well, at least people, you know, people can use the Konoha assist card, because whatever your team's gonna have is gonna be Konoha's. Oh, really? Wow. Useful frags. I mean, Kankuro Great Ninja War, maybe one day those frags will be useful. I managed to get to Special Jonin. How did I do that? I must have been really bored at some point last month. Okay, so... we just need the one win. Let's get it over with. Oh, the loading, what's going on? Oh, okay, he's trying Kitsushi straight away. With, is that Christmas Onoki? Alright, fair enough. Oh, I think they've retreated. No, they haven't retreated. Why was I unable to click? Am I getting mystery delay or... no comment. The hell? Okay, so that should... oh no, there's something... I'm missing something still. Oh, it's 2 arenas! Damn it! Yeah, no, it's been awfully quiet in my Discord today. Well, it's normally quiet anyway, because we don't have a lot of people there. But I was expecting some April Fool's jokes and stuff like that, and it was good. It was alright. Maybe a lot of people just didn't think of it. I don't know. Okay, so I don't even know what I'll be getting from here, to be fair. Okay, secret scrolls. All right, that'll be it. Well, I'm not gonna get anything from there. It's not point going through the events at this time, to be honest. Just gotta make sure I get my rewards here before I forget. So we'll get these awakening materials, because I don't think I did it before. So that should do it. Crap, the free one I missed again. Was the reward? Ah, sure, got them. I wish I had the scrolls. Oh, okay. That event is back. This new event, they call it. Except these capsules here aren't so new, are they? To be used during the Christmas in a capsule event. Right. Christmas. Yeah, sure. And I'm Father Christmas. Ah, Oasis. And that, and that. Not to mention that the character that we got in February for free. I mean, I'm not complaining about getting a free character, but you get to New Year. Yeah. She actually has as a transformation in in a world. She's actually kind of cool. I've got no idea what the hell she does with the skills, but she's really tall. She's like really big, and you can see she's got really massive heels. But it still looks quite funny when you're with most other characters and you stand next to her. It was funny. There were a few people transformed with her yesterday, or transformed as her or into her. No, into her is definitely wrong. As her. It just looked pretty funny. So this guy, obviously, I'm still gonna get a few more frags. I suspect. Oh, actually, no. I was gonna say probably be 4 stars by the end of the event, the monthly thing. But considering I'm gonna be away, he might actually not make it to 4 stars. So we'll see. Got some base power there. Lower my volume a little bit. Yeah, there's no one today Transformers. I can't really be bothered to Transformers. But yeah, it's your school for Transform. I'll check your skills someday, I'm sure. Oh, there you are. Level 7. I think you played much to be level 7. Pretty sure you can reach level 7 in like an hour. Less than an hour? Definitely less than an hour, sure. You get to level 5 in like 20 minutes. Yeah, let's go and see my scroll. I can't remember what this gives. Oh, nin penetration. But we need the initiative anyway, so gotta take that. Level 3. Don't think we can go very far on this. I have gathered a few more materials since the scroll was actually released. So maybe level 8. What do you mean, whoa? I will come to the end of command. Yeah, I did recognize you, I did see you. But you're only level 7, and I thought you said earlier that you start playing a bit more. But doesn't look like you played a bit more. Because that's like an hour of gameplay. Let's go. Okay, we're going actually a bit higher than I thought we would, as I'm not really paying too much attention to the numbers. 9-7, so we'll run out of those. 13, and we don't have many left of those. Ah, we're 369, baby. Oh, that is a nice place to stop at. Sorry, nice number to stop at. Wait, what? Why is Musashi turned into Jinin? Cool. Respect. I don't remember the last time I saw anybody transform as Jinin, and probably the last time was me. So, cool beans, cool beans. Magatamas, I'll do them another. Ah, ranked battle 10 times. The grind is real on this week. We have missions, we have all the slow stuff here. God, it's terrible. Anyhow, yeah, we're gonna see if we've got any other packs here that we can actually use. Yeah, we can open that, I guess. We can't use any pods yet, but I do need pods. I think I've got like 1,800, so I need a lot more than that to get to a decent level when the next card comes out. Which I suspect is not going to be far away. Pretty sure this one goes for... And these packs go to... Training! Small new book. Ah, you'll also go to training, I think. I'm sure. Powerful item, but this one does not have scroll, so we're gonna keep this for training potions. Oh, okay. This is from... I still need another 2,000 plus 3,000 to get another level 13, but still. Baby steps, baby steps. This is the one we saw before. That's the one we don't need. These are old ones that will stay there forever at this rate. That's waiting on those to be used. They've been there for so long. Crafty Ninja. What do they give? What do these ones give? Secret Scrolls. Optional pack. I'm gonna have to take them. No, I don't have Z, so I don't think I have any frag. He's one of the ninjas that's had skill changes this week as well. Orochimaru Great Ninja War. I want to get him 4 stars one day, but these 10 frags against the power. Sorry, but power. Is that you, Nazir, by any chance? Fireworks. Now these are interesting packs. Very interesting packs. Those packs, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do that. Hitachi Chia Kimono. Kakashi Kimono. Why not Shisui Kimono? I could do with Shisui Kimono. Obito Chia. No, that's the other Obito. Kushina swimsuit. And these ones I'm still waiting for stuff. Okay, so basically what I've got left here then. No more in terms of thinking. Okay, let's open these regardless. We need space in the backpack, as we found out earlier. I'm freaking full. Oh really? I get an announcement for that, and I'm guessing it's for the advanced thread, not for the actual Magatama. That should have been changed 3 years ago. That should not be an announcement, or worthy of an announcement. Not this one. Super. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna get that one. We are gonna get fixed rope. Okay. Select one of the following. Okay, I'm gonna do 18 as these ones, because I know we're out of mantras. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Kind of messed up there, but whatever. Mind you, 46 and 40. Oh, whatever. Go with that one. 18. And I think, in fact, secret scroll. Oh, sending me messages. Commander Seraphim. There's somebody used to come up in my streams, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I wish you wished me a lot of wine instead of health, but I'm finishing the wine, so I'll take the health. So we're gonna see how far else we can go here. We're up to 173, 1000 here. Okay. Oh, and is this one instead? Okay, fine, sure. So that's just one more level. Yeah, okay. I think I've slightly screwed up there. Dun, 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 dun. Mind you, this might be too much now. So actually, maybe I didn't screw up. Maybe I calculated that perfectly. Of course. Of course. I wouldn't get it wrong. Probably got it wrong by 100 on this side. Yeah, I did that again. So 95, 50, 95. Oh yeah, not enough items. 47. So buy, to be honest, 1 pack. No, let's say 3 packs out of 30. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pretty sure we didn't have any more of them there. Dun, dun. So this one's, I don't know what to do with that one. Fireworks new. Okay. One thing I do know for sure is I'm missing 10 frags to get 4th Raikage kimono, or whatever the hell it's called. So, one of these packs has that. Also, I can open these ones because it's just taking space as well. 5 coupons. Wow, I feel rich. So that's the one we never didn't give anything. That doesn't give anything. Oh, okay, I got 4 of these. Don't think I'm gonna get anything with them though. Training potion. So this one, okay. 10. I hope I'm right. Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Finally got him. Nearly a year later. Are we losing internet or something? Why is it lagging so much? Okay. The other one we can get from that pack is Danzo Izanagi, which I need 4 stars to break through, and we need 39 fragments. 39 fragments. We're up to 371. Okay. We'll have Naruto. What you have right now? What do you mean what I have right now? I don't have Naruto now. Also, you should change group. You should go to Rikudu or something. I'd suggest Rikudu because at least they got to war, or Legion of Warriors. Why have we got more 7 swordsmen down here? I thought we were doing Kakashi cosplay. No, we're not doing Kakashi? Okay, fine. I'll transform too. What am I gonna become? What's yes. I'll be Pakura. Since there's already that one. I got a tag. Oh, they're lenses. They are cute. Yes. And you defeated them. Okay. What were we doing before all that? 39 frags. Yes, I remember. I don't know if we have enough there though, because that's 2 frags. Okay. How many packs do I need then? I can't do maps. Not after wine. I mean, it's bad enough when I'm sober. I mean, I'm saying that I'm drunk, but still, the brain is not 100%. So if I do 5 packs, or 10 packs will be 20. If 10 will be 20, 20 will be 40, right? I'm so smart. Yes. That's one frog. Bloody frogs in 3v3. One frag more than we need. This one frag. Okay, 4 stars. Mr. will be happy about this. I'm gonna tag him. He might have made him 4 stars this week as well. I know he was waiting for the event to get him 4 stars to try Kamikaze. I have run Hiruzen Kamikaze a couple of times in the past few weeks against Shisui's. Not sure what I'm gonna do with Danzu, but I suppose, yeah, I guess you're right. He uses this one, which is nice. Locks, yeah, we're a bit short on the locks, so I don't think I'm gonna try my luck with that. We can try get a gold or whatever. I've got plenty of these, obviously. I wish we could like swap them for something, or maybe give us a 2-to-1 ratio, or actually no, that, yeah, definitely want to give us a 3-to-1 ratio or something on swapping those for protects. That would be kind of cool. Obviously never gonna happen, but it would be kind of cool. So who else have we got in those packs? Pingetsu we definitely don't need. Sasori Akatsuki creation maybe? Got a suit. Let's check. No, he's 4 stars, far away from 5. Who was the other guy? Was it a guy? Gengetsu, Gara, I. Jeez, my memory is so bad. Sasori, now he's 4 stars. He's 4 stars plus, so I guess we're just gonna leave them taking space in a backpack. Maybe you can get rid of that Megatama though. Megatama. What have I got to finish? What's furthest away? Attack is furthest away, so I guess we'll use that. There we go. And this one's we know. So this one, 12 frags of swimsuit. Wow. Kakashi Kimono, 8 frags. Okay. I've got Kakashi, but he's only 4 stars. I have Hitachi 3 stars, Jiraiya 4 stars. I don't have Sayachul and I don't have Kushina. So 10. That's 120, so I only need what? 8 of them? Or get a powerful pack. What's in a powerful packs? Seeker scroll pack. Oh god, I don't know. Be nice to get the characters as well though, for the collection. Let's check Sai and Kushina, see how many frags we have. See if we can do a compromise. I'm also gonna check Kakashi just in case. He's only got 2. If I magically get 20 out of 100, then I'll get 80 frags of him and make him 4 stars. But we don't, so we're gonna go for Sai. Only got 5 frags. And what's her name? Kushina. 3. Interesting. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Game of the Year edition. Nice. Oblivion is awesome, a bit outdated. But still great. And if you put some mods on. I haven't played it. Well, I did play it, just for a few minutes. Long time ago. I was even dumber than I am now. But at least I've learned to like other games and play other games. So Kushina, I don't know what we're gonna do with Kushina. I should really be going for power, but we've already used some packs for power, so if we compromise a bit... I'm still not sure I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna check. He's got 5. Oh, for God's sake. So if I use 6, that will put him at 77, and maybe I can get frags from somewhere else. And then we'll use the rest for her. Really, yeah, could really do with the power. But at least we'll work on our way to getting them. So, sign in Ninja. These ones, I believe, I'm waiting on stuff for Dankatsu and Izuna, and I don't have materials to break them further. Which is a bit annoying because I'd like to try Dankatsu with Shisui against other Shisuis. We're up to 25. Did I have frags of him? No, I don't. What's the other one I had frags of? I think it was Izuna. 96, yeah. But I'm not that interested in Izuna. He's not as useful as Dan is. So it's EVGA, what's up? Yeah, luck, by luck really. When I normally try, I didn't have connection. I couldn't even connect at all. And then after training rounds, even after Ninetales, then I had a connection to try. And it was holding up, so I thought, yeah, let's go in. April Fools. If it doesn't work and I have to disconnect, people will just think that, you know, it was an April Fool's joke. But luckily you've been here for an hour, nearly an hour and 20 minutes. I can't remember what, I think I was trying to get more of these plus ones. But wait, no, I know I don't have frags, so I have to do them all by locks, really. No, it wasn't. I was gonna use the packs. But I need at least 1 more gold. I think that's what I said on the last stream, that I tried to waste materials here. And I don't think it's going to be today still. But I need at least another gold and a +1 to use. Okay. We're in business. Definitely lock that. And what's useful here out of these two? What's most useful? Low float knockdown can be triggered 3 times. I don't really care for these long chases, because you're bound to be paralyzed, whatever, CC and all sorts of other shite. Generates a shield based on 10% damage himself, can be triggered 3 times. Okay, I mean that's okay. Adding a shield is still. Reduces on mystery cooldown by 1. Okay, this is useful because his mystery is nice. Suppresses immunity for 3 rounds. Or in this case, additionally absorbs all chakra. And increases mystery cooldown by 1. And that unit's mystery chakra costs by 20 for 2 rounds. So you can use that on Shisui. Guaranteed immobile. Yeah, but guaranteed immobile gives him an extra standard attack. Because it's Shisui. I don't know, I haven't tried guaranteed immobile on him. I did watch Discord. Oh wait, did you post something since? Elder Scrolls Arena. I'm not familiar with Elder Scrolls Arena. Oh my god, Daggerfall. Wow. That is going way, way back. I'm not sure you'll enjoy that. I barely even remember any screenshots of it. Even Morrowind, which I really wanted to play, is so outdated that it's... I tried. I was going to download it and I thought, no, actually, I don't think I'm going to play this for long. But if you get into it, Morrowind is still amazing. It's just graphically and all that is extremely behind what is, what, 30 years or something like that? And Daggerfall is even older than that. Daggerfall is known for having an absolutely massive map though, an absolutely massive world. But the quality of the world, I'm not too sure. I'm really not familiar with it. I did recently come across, somebody was making a video taking the piss out of this Earth 2 silly project that some people are spending money on. And there was something about creating a massive world and that. And he made a comparison to that. But basically the boss of Earth 2 made a change to a YouTuber to make something of a certain scale. With that scale alone is much bigger than Daggerfall, when Daggerfall was already absolutely massive. So yeah. But you try them out, absolutely. It's I still like a lot of the older games, even freaking 8-bit and all that. Freaking great. So it's definitely not all about the graphics, but it's just sometimes some types of game you gotta be in the mood to play it. What does this one give? Random. Oh, discouragement. That would also be nice. So I don't know. We'll waste that. See what we get. Well, okay. Before we do that, this is 100 frags. So I'll have to pick like which one. I mean, we're getting closer. We're slowly getting there. How many of those packs do we have? 60. So we've got 60 frags to play with. That's what we gotta remember. I'm pretty sure that those packs are gonna be for Izuna. But we'll waste the locks on Dankatu. We can worry about Izuna later. Because as it is, I'm not very interested. If we're lucky in getting another one of these +2, then... But with 13 locks, yeah, it's not gonna happen. But we'll keep trying. That's that one again. Because another one of these +2 and then I can use him. I mean, I can use him as it is. but not really. I'm not too keen on it. So that's cool. Do I have any character that needs... that we can upgrade stars, by the way? I think the other day I got an alert and I didn't upgrade. However, oh, you idiot. I don't actually know if it was on my account, so there's that. Oh, was it Genma or something? I think it was one of the characters that we get for free. I was missing one frag and I bought it from an event last week. Oh, it was Temari. There we go. Christmas Temari. She's giving me a present there. I'm not gonna take it now. I'll take it in December. It's a bit early, you know. Actually, no. I'll take it in August, in my birthday. Dun, dun. I'm pretty sure we haven't got anything else. I mean, Jiraiya, we are close. 41 frags to 5 stars. So I could have used some of the packs that I had there. I need some of these characters to be in events. Fucking me not to Christmas. Taisho period, what's her name? My boy. I'd be happy if she showed up in events as well. So... oh, there we go. She's here. And Anko. Perfect. How many frags did I need of her? Dun, 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 dun. 10. 5 packs. Only 5 packs. There we go. And then I don't know how I'm doing with Anko. I think Anko is very far behind. I know I'd like this guy 4 stars, but that'll be for another day. I still have 40, 80. I've got 80 frags of Anko, over 80 frags of Anko. I like her dodge, and I don't know who I was fighting yesterday. I think it was me, unless it was Aoi, but one of us got killed by one of her dodges, which is pretty cool. It's still not as cool as Ashura's, obviously, but it's still pretty cool. James, welcome! Getting some of the old people back into the stream after I didn't stream last week. But yeah, I won't be here for at least the next 3 weeks, maybe longer. Because I will... I won't even have internet for the next 3 weeks for the most part. Nice and quiet world. So, yeah, Anko. How's your April Fool's Day going, Gems? Ooh. Ooh, we can make it 4 stars as well. I need the pods. I don't have pods for when the next card comes out, but we'll worry about that when we get there. It's only 5 pods that it gives anyway, so... Anko. Yeah, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. What's your power now, anyway? Alright, so that's all the packs on that one. So Irizen, Ashirama. I'm pretty sure I don't have many frags for Ashirama. And Irizen is a beginning, I know. Oh wait, he's 5 stars? Okay, I guess we got him for free in events earlier on. I redeemed some of his frags on an event last week. Can't remember what it was. But there was like nothing to choose from, so I might as well get Kid Ashirama. obviously this one, is another character that got skill changes this week. How many characters is that now that I said 4, 3? I probably got all of them. I've got the page there to go and check. Well, it's hidden on the other, behind the other page, but yeah. So Hiruzen is 11. If I get 82 away from 20 away from some event to get 80 frags and making 4 stars. However, I think I'm gonna take those 7. 1.4. Oh, okay, interesting battle that is. Nah, it's not, but again, it's like most of these characters that they've been releasing for what now? 3 years? 4 years? At 3 stars, they're not worth it. I think, in fact, Shisui. Obviously, I've had some wine and I've got bad memory, but I think Shisui was one of the last, if not the last, strong 3-star character. I suppose you could add Indra into it as well. But in comparison to what they did at the time they came out, Jiraiya was useful, but not that useful. I think probably Indra is the closest. Asura wasn't that good. You added the chases and that, but as you couldn't really, he wasn't that useful as a P1. Like, we didn't really use him as a P1 as the Wells. Oh, we did use Shisui. And Indra, even though he wasn't really position 1 material, he was great position 2. He was epic position 2. So you look at all the you know, both 10,000 Jinchurikis and most of the others, they're just crap 3-star ninjas. You gotta wait for 4 stars and breakthroughs, which God knows when Ashirama will get them. I want Ashirama just for the sake of liking Ashirama, like I say nearly every stream. But yeah, that kit that is got as he is now is not that great. Because you're using a character that's much weaker, often 1 to 2 stars lower than what else you've got. And if the kit doesn't make up for it, you know, the skills don't compensate, then you're just not going to use them. So I'm going to use these as potions. So I get some potions out of it. It's not really worth it though. No, 7 frags of him, 35 pots. Ah, no. I'll freaking take his frags. It's just not worth it. Yeah, Ashura is great support, and I like him. I very much like him. I don't think he's quite as useful as Indra, though. Though arguably now, against Shisui, there's an argument there for Ashura actually being better. But you still don't see him used anywhere near as much. Again, doesn't mean anything, because people sometimes just forget ninjas are there. And you've got Infinite Illusion and a few other events where Ashura is really strong. And I haven't used my Ashura much because it's still stuck at 3 stars. A 3-star ninja for me against people that are on my power is just gonna get shredded. I have not used them. Yeah, it just looks a bit too weird for me. And I haven't seen anybody else use him either. I've seen 1 or 2 people try him as a position 1 and use him for a couple of days. Nobody else used him. So he wasn't and isn't much of a great ninja. I hope they don't give him breakthroughs and make him like a strong Daedra, because I know they will, but it's gonna put me off even more. Because I prefer the proper Daedras to have good skills, not some freaking fluff type looking character, sidekick, funny looking. I hate some of these things the game does. Anyway. Yeah. Gotta get to round 8 though. Nobody gets to round 8 these days. Even if you got like a 4 million versus a 4 million or 3 million, using Shisui, it's not gonna last 8 rounds. It's just crazy. and sad at the same time. Why am I there? Trying to chat and do something in game is clearly doesn't work. Right, I think that's it for packs. I think we've opened everything we can make use of. We've got these packs here. And we can use these packs, right? I can get training pots from this one. Because I don't need frags from any of them. Sasori is not that close to 5 stars, is he? Surely not. He's well past 4 stars, but not that close. Dun, dun. 56. I don't think I really... Oh, why do I keep clicking there? Dun, dun, dun. Now we're gonna get ourselves some pots, because we need pots for the next card. Only 12 frags, 60 pots. I think this looks better. Whatever they do will break the game, because whatever they've been doing breaks the game. It's been like that for years. It's basically the it's how they design. Well, not how they designed the game. They're not the developers, but it's how Tencent developed the game, so they can keep making money. Is releasing a character that's more broken than previous one, so people spend to get that character or to upgrade that character. So whatever the hell they're gonna do is just break one of the latest ninjas. Either will it be Ashura, will it be Indra, will it be this Madra, or some other character that they come up with and be like, oh, we're gonna make this one OP. I think that's what we're looking at, really. Because Shisui can't be meta forever. It's already been meta for too long. Not necessarily for us, although I dislike this meta. But it's still top used in China. So okay, we can argue that once China has something that stops Shisui, we're probably gonna get that within a month over here. But still, they don't have it. So either way, we're still far away from it. Why am I tapping Shisui? Oh god, I forgot what I came here to do. I came here to check for something. What was I gonna check for? Oh, talking about that, I didn't collect the last one. No, I did collect the last one. Hey, maybe we'll try some Twitch luck. And we'll open them. Yeah, and even that can be dodged. So, don't we have already characters in game that cause removable? Am I dreaming? I might be dreaming. But the problem is it dodges as well, so I really don't know what they're gonna come up with some crazy BS, because it's I mean, what else can they do? It has to be. Oh, this is one of the packs that shouldn't be here. It's just taking space. And these don't give anything, but I'll open them anyway. I mean, I got to 3.7 today. That's my power for the next month, at least, because I'm not going to be playing. And I don't think if I have pilots on, they'll be upgrading much, so... 9 Megatamas, wow. Where did I get them from? Oh, we get a Dragon Ball! Another 6 and we can summon the dragon. Oh shit, I'm up to nearly 5k training potions. Okay, I guess that Fuku, doing the Fuku was kinda nice. With all the packs and whatever, I'm still okay. That's not bad. I still haven't used that Kakashi kimono. He's still stuck at 3 stars. Today some of the packs that I use, I could have used some frags on him. but not quite getting him to 4 stars, so I'm gonna wait and see. Well, it's been a few weeks since I opened these, I guess. Definitely need them. Ooh, awakening materials. That's good, because I freaking need them. Now this stuff, I don't think I need any of it. Inata, I guess. Anabi. I don't even know how many frags I've got. These guys mostly useless, I think. Oneko is not 5 stars yet, I don't think. Basic awakening materials. I bloody needed all awakening materials. I still didn't. Oh crap. One? Okay, that's not what I meant. I still want to use the Traza, and I want to use the freaking get to the Raikage as well after the certain hit mystery change. Not really good at stringing sentences together. So I managed to get an extra orb on the last key rebate. I was pretty pleased about that. Ooh, these packs. I'm definitely taking these. Don't think I can level up anything with that. Anabi! Yeah, I thought so. Thought you would close. I don't think any of the others. I think all the others we already have frags. Oh, Raza is close. Just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. She's close as well, but she hasn't been in events recently. And then I tend to choose power items anyway, because I need to try and keep the gap from growing as much as I possibly can. Inata Summa is super close. Mateusz Studio PL. That sounds like something Polish, just because of the PL at the end. Thanks for the follow, and welcome to the stream. And you will not be seeing me for a few weeks, because I'll be going away. But enjoy today. Ooh, Konohamaru. 146? Did I get all this today? Thought so. I mean, the spelling and PL at the end. I'm gonna awaken these just because power. Yeah, I think 104 is good enough. Actually, I should have won for 100. Oh well, whatever. I mean, Karen, she's a kitty. Pussycat. We go for 104, sure. There we go. Awakening. Yeah, this I gotta be careful with, because I don't have the pleasure of a lot of awakening materials. I also don't have the pleasure of much wine left. So, how you doing, Mateus? How's your April Fool's Day going on? April Fool's Day. I mean, I'm the biggest fool playing Naruto online on this day, but still. It's alright. After 6 years, it's like one day. It's not gonna make much of a difference. Good. That's good. Mine is okay. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy enough to happy to have internet enough to be here. So cool. And I still have some wine. So cheers. I think I got to maybe red 1, because I'm a little bit low on the reds. I don't get these ad things on Twitch. I don't get it. Oh, I need... Do I need to change the milestone again? Oh no, we're good. Yeah, we're good, we're good. 155. That's... I got a lot of awakening materials from those packs though. No shit. I had a lot less than that. Right, you're definitely 100, sorry. And I think yellow awakening. Yeah, I know. It's freaking, it's a lot. How many weeks it's been since I opened them? Freaking hell. Yeah, these purple materials though are a little bit on the short side, but that's okay. We'll leave it at 3. And Raikage, I think I might go all out with him because I do want to use him. But if I put him red, I'm gonna forget about him because he's gonna be mixed amongst all the other reds. Up there somewhere. Yeah, like up here and stuff. It's just gonna be forgotten. But maybe I'll remember. Still missing so many, but you know, it's hard to get them when you're not spending, so that is not too bad. Right, you're going to 110, baby. Yeah. Naruto Super Saiyan character. Let's go. Oh, creating star. I wish. Should freaking recruited the guy. Awakening. 1 click. Let's go. Mood. Whenever I use you, I'll decide that. Nearly 372. Don't think I've got anything else to upgrade there. Can we finish this event today? It's been 2 weeks since I streamed and we were so close, but I don't know if we got enough materials to it. Okay, so position 4. Yep, but we didn't even get to 372. This thing gives no power. Chakra transmission. Oops. Yes, I can't even know what it gives. Defense and resistance increased by 600. Energy disposition will have, yeah, except you can't even explain it properly there. Now you probably can. All proceeding ninja will gain bonus. So it's just for this position. Okay, so that makes sense why he wasn't typed properly. 372 as well. And that's one more feature dead. Sorry, I mean completed. That's what I meant. Chakra training finished. So whatever I get from these beautiful scrolls from now on, they're just gonna fill my backpack and do absolutely nothing. Because we can't even sell them. I mean, we can sell them for coins, but I mean, we can't sell them in Spacetime Shop. I do, yeah. I mean, basically, I think it's 4.5, 4.6 million the cap now. So I'm about 1 million behind the cap, which is a lot compared to how I was, say, even 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years and 3 months ago, something like that. I was pretty dead at the top. But I've barely recharged since then, so I've done 2 Tsukus in the past 2 years. Is it one last year, one the year before, 2021, only one. 2020 Christmas. I'm not sure if I did 2 in 2020. But either way, I've barely recharged in that sense in the past 2 years, so Like even in this cluster, like Toshido is 4.2 million, and he hasn't exactly been going ham. I think like the bench in UK server, it's Dark and whoever Kagari, whatever Kagari changed the name to, that are the top up there. Then I'm guessing Maboroshi and somebody else is just a bit below them. All way much stronger than me and much faster. Like I'm 3.7, but I'm really slow for my power because everyone else has been spending and getting Mount Muboku and stuff like that, which I haven't been getting. So I'm slower. There's literally 3 people at 3.1 million, 3.2 million that are faster than me. That's a 5 to 600k power difference. MayaDB, that's Kagari, isn't it? They used to be called Kagari, I think. What server is that? 2.1 something? Or 2.7 something? 2.6 something? Whatever. Oh, you're part of that merge. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, but yeah, that's the one. But one thing I can say is, okay, fair enough, they're obviously smarter than me, but the power I've got at least is I wasted money for that. Unlike certain players, for being staff and all that, have their own bonuses. Not criticizing or anything, just saying, some things have helped a long way. Well, you're gonna get a lot more of them in the cross-server events, so Sage and Matsuri and that. I mean, it's nice that hopefully you don't have to wait as long for fights and you get more people in Sage and that. Gives you a bit more of an option of opponents, but that option of opponents also comes with a higher chance of finding somebody stronger than you. So I'm sure some people will quit because of it. Some people will be happy that there's now more people to play with. I don't know. It's not the kind of merge I wanted. I wanted proper merges. Actually bring life into the servers, not the cross-server events. Most of us don't care about the cross-server events. The players have been playing here for years. We just want new people to play with, chat with, and attack. But, you know, whatever. There's a lot of people that don't even enter in Sage. They don't even enter in Matsuri because the events are so crap. They get ragged all the time, or but the connection takes too long and things like that. That's not going to help people like that. Let's keep more people in their own server so they can interact with. They can play in team. They can go do team instance together. They can go and try and do bonds together. They can do rescue together or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember the exact numbers now, but I did look on that server log. In fact, on stream, I went through all the servers and we looked at the power they had. Anyway, I'm not literally paying attention to what I'm doing on screen because I'm paying attention to chat. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I don't know, I'm wondering what I'm doing too. But I think there was something about Megatamas. I'm gonna send all these in there. Wait, no, I can't send them all. Wait, I can. Actually, yes. Because one of them is maxed. No, not that. So I can use these for the events anyway. For the, like now we've got the level 10 Megatamas, so. Yeah, it doesn't... I'm not gonna do the monthly today, but I'll have these ones left. I'm just gonna use whatever I've got that's not yet maxed and synthesize them. I'll do that another day. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get a merge like that in my region because we are still quite active in what it seems that they're looking at. So I think we might be far away from that. And also I don't know who they're gonna merge with. Who could they merge with? Will it be Stan Crows, Dark, or be Maburoshi's? There's a couple more there that I can't remember the name. It's Flakak or whatever that I fought in bonds today. I don't know what their plan is, nor do I really care, but that merge is not really going to be enough to bring back any sort of excitement for the game, because it's just not going to change anything. I don't care for Space Time, I don't care for Sage. Matsuri, I go there because I want the Sen coins, so I can buy mood scrolls from the grocery store. So what's going to change to my game? Nothing. It's going to be 2-3 years without any change. I don't think it's going to be my cluster. Oh, we've got these. I was going for the Megatamas, but we got those as well. 8. Getting closer. So that's position 2. Position 2 I think is maxed at everything, I think. Yeah, okay, so position 3, there we go. Critical, 11. We're gonna make this, I don't know if this is the smart move to do, but we will. And now we can go back to here. Well, that's part of the game though. Either you spin to slap others, or you get slapped, or you stay in between and you slap and get slapped. But that's a huge region in that, because even I at my power I get slapped, because there's so many people that are faster, and especially in Bones there's a lot of 3.6, 3.8, 4 millions. So anything from 1.4, 1.2 million, you slap and get slapped, basically. All the way up into 4 million, well, nearly 4 million. Some ninjas will do that. Like this guy, for example. There are others, but like at my level, this guy, I can be 3.7 and I can even be faster. And if I don't have Shisui and they're using Shisui at 2 point something million, that's nearly 2 million difference, and I lose. That's just one character alone. It's just so stupid. It's unbelievably stupid. 1v4, 4 much stronger, even could have better skills, could have whatever. 1 can win them. That makes sense, doesn't it? Injury. Oh, we get this one leveled up. I gotta be careful because I don't trust these. So I'm gonna take. No, okay, I can leave that one there. Okay, you did that perfect. I just can't trust it, so I'd rather do this than risk wasting materials. So this is 12 as well. We're going for 12-0 as well. Okay, fine. No, you're definitely over now. Hey Toshi, what's up? Well, yeah, because you're attacking them 6 times, they're scaling, and especially if they're stronger than you, then when they attack you back, they've got your scaling plus the scaling they're still gonna get from attacking. Shisui is just broken. It's just silly. Like today I fought Gohan in Matsuri, and I got a bunch of extra attacks against him, which, to be honest, I don't even know where I got them from. I'm sure I got them for a reason. And he came in chat. He normally doesn't come in chat against me, but he came in chat. What the fuck? All those extra attacks, 10 extra attacks, where from? And I just replied, I know, right? Because sometimes I'm fighting people and I get the same thing. I'm sure there's a reason, we're just missing it, but it's just silly. I never thought that after Tendo, not Tendo, but you know, the 6 paths, that I will find extra attacks more silly than Tendo, because at least Tendo was quite obvious to see, and which is so after time I even miss where he's getting the extra standard attacks from. So that character is just broken beyond repair. What are you up to, Toshiro, anyway? Control. Oh yeah, there we go. I like when I leave something like that, so I know straight away for next time that's what I'm gonna upgrade. Ooh, that is so close. That is so close. It's too many description. It's too many extras to remember. For combo. Did I really want combo on my position 3? That's normally the main. Why did I do that? Does anybody know why I did that? That makes no sense. That indeed makes no sense. I've got a level 13 there as well. 999. Is this meant to be in position 3? I guess. I'm confused. I'm gonna ignore whatever I was thinking last time, and I'm gonna go for this one first. Level 12. Okay. Why would I want higher combo on my main? I never use my main for anything that's combo related. My main is normally position 3. I'm gonna do this, and then next time I've got enough to upgrade, then I can decide which one. Probably finish this one to 13 and then get that one. Broken but works. Purify. We don't have enough purifiers to try anything here, so we're gonna leave that for a stream later in the summer. Charms dance. That we had a Dragon Ball. Where's the Dragon Balls? Which one was I doing? Does anybody know? I guess this one. And 18%, there we go. Doesn't really give us anything. Ding, ding, ding. I don't even know what I'm running on my Shisui at the moment, because I've changed so many times. Yeah, I'm using the slow reflex at the moment. Well, it's been 3 weeks now, I think. I don't think I've changed anything on him for the past 3 weeks. But they all have their use. It really depends what team they have and what you're using, and the line that your characters are when you fight somebody with Shisui. It's just freaking random. I didn't have this team when I fought Gohan, because I don't have these characters in Matsuri. So I had the same team that I used last time in Matsuri, which was Shisui, the Edo Madre here, and Earth Main, and Tsunade. And Tsunade is what saved my ass, because he killed my Shisui. I went faster and all that. He got the extra standards and whatever, and killed my Shisui. And then I revived my Shisui in a round that I had already used like 4 or 5 standards or something. And after I revived him with Tsunade on round 2, he still used like another 2 or 3 standards. So if I didn't have Tsunade, I would have lost. And I'm faster than him and stronger. But we see this all the time in Shisui fights. Just whatever. Get rid of this meta, because it's just freaking boring. In a way, it's not boring, because you go into a fight and you don't really know who's gonna win. It's like Okay, he's positioned there, positioned here. Oh, actually, okay, I'm weaker, but I can win. Or I'm okay, I'll win. But on the other hand, it's just Shisui's everywhere. Like I fought Flakek on Bonds, and he was using Ten Tails Madra, and he's a fair bit stronger than me, but he's faster than me, or at least he was. I don't know if he is now because I upgraded my scroll. And I was like, you know, respect somebody not using Shisui. I think he took it the wrong way, because he was asking me to. He was asking in chat to give win, and that he was going to change to Shisui as well. I don't know. I guess, you know, quick words in chat, people can misunderstand that. But that brings me to, yes, because that's how I started talking about the skill changes. It was when I fought him about an hour ago, at this point probably, on the ones that, on the characters that had skill changes. This bloody mic. Since the freaking update changed, it's even worse than before. Because now it's the button closer to my trousers that gets moved on a volume all the time. So skill updates this week, we had swimsuit Sai, which I got a few frags today, but I still don't have him. I'm nearly there. Dye ink becomes removable and neglects immunity. I don't actually know what that does, but it's good to know that it becomes irremovable and neglects immunity. World in the picture in cultivation beach. Under the in cultivation beach barrier, the effect changes to units causing taijutsu damage to Sai will have 40% chance of suffering from dye ink. Oh shit! So that's that passive? No, this is a passive. And whatever he gets from that, maybe from using mystery or something. I'm not familiar with his skills. But that sounds pretty cool. I think that's a change that China will have made to work against Shisui, surely. You know, irremovable, neglecting immunity. And obviously we're just copying whatever China's got. Yeah, so Tendo, as I did mention before, 6 pass Flanagan did get a change as well, which is a bit weird. Slightly increased chance 6 in 1, but then again it was the same, I think, with Madara. Reducing Tendo's mystery cooldown. I never had much of a problem with its reducing cooldown, but to be fair, my stats are quite high, so I can't really use my experience as a benchmark, I don't think. And I've never really used them against people around my power that often to really have a benchmark on it. And for Madara, Uchiha is the same, slightly increased chance of taijutsu attack while reducing Madara's cooldown. Which I'm wondering if that's why Falkach, whatever his name is, was using Madara today. It's definitely cool. I think in Tendo's case, it's good for illusion, because sometimes it was really annoying. He had so many extra standards and he never had the cooldown reduced, because it seems like that mode it's really got an RNG against you. It just the amount of fights that I did there, it just feels that way. With Madara, you know, and in either case in PvP, I don't know what the difference is. That's kind of what I wanted to try to get out of Falkach, whatever. But then the chat just went wrong, so whatever. I might try him at some point and see the difference, except I've only got 3 days left of this game before I go on holiday. So I guess I won't be able to try that. But it is cool. And he was getting a lot of cooldowns, even though he's weaker than me, but he's faster. But he was getting a lot of combos, which will be reducing his cooldown. So maybe that is working, but it's the first like couple of days of the change. So I don't know. Yeah, it does. I mean, just a description. I didn't actually know what it did, but just a description there. It just sounded like it was a Shisui counter, so that makes sense. Black Zetsu with style, thrusting spear, increased chance of absorbing 20 chakra from a chance to guaranteed. So again, I'm not familiar with his skills because I don't have him, and to be honest, nobody uses him. So even if I wanted to give a shit, nobody uses him, so why would I? But that is, from a chance to guarantee, is always nice for any change in any skill. So that's a positive change for him, obviously. And this one again, I don't know because I don't have him. Ashirama Senju, the final battle, Taijutsu expert, and strong sword crusher. Additionally, has a chance of reducing Ashirama's mystery cooldown by 1, which I think is pretty welcome. Because any change to Ashirama Senju is welcome, because he's not worth the 130k ingots, is it? I mean, no ninja, no character in a video game, no NFT, nothing is worth 130k in a video game. So, yeah, make him better. Great, well done. A bit late. Still too late, will always be late. But yeah, those are the changes that we got. So I had to remember this one was side that I didn't think of when we were in game, which is actually quite funny because I even grabbed a few frags of him. But it's cool. When I do have him, hopefully I'll try him, assuming I still have some hype for playing the game. But yeah. Well, Madra Edu is not really reliable because that's when it does the mysteries in it, which can be dodged. So that's not. It's nice. It was nice for a brief moment against Chubito, but against Shisui is not really a thing. Sasuke is still useful against Shisui. I've used him for a bit for fun, and I've seen some others use him, but it's still only, what is it, 50% chance or something? So it's nice, it's good, especially as a position 2 or something like that, so you still have kind of high enough stats to give you a good chance of triggering it, but it's not great. And Sai is still 40% chance, but it's Sai. I mean, I like Sai, but you know, we can't expect too much of him. Even though, you know, if we were to get like Boruto characters or something, then we should expect too much of him because he should be absolutely OP at that stage. But the game is still a Shippuden era, so as good as he was, he's still Sai. No, I think it'd be better. It was 40% chance, wasn't it? What is it? Unless he's got dye ink in any other skill, I don't know. I don't know if he's got any move that pretty much guarantees dye ink, and whatever that change is, it just gives him a chance of getting dye ink. Let's have a look at his skills anyway. Not really a fan of that outfit, and this is really one of the things, like I mentioned earlier on the stream, that I dislike, is making these characters that are not canon looking, if that makes sense, making them stronger than the characters we all know and most of us love. So it's just silly. I can understand like that being a strong character and that being a strong character, but this, get out of here. Not getting my money for that. You can make them as OP as you want. You can make them meta. I'm not gonna spend for them. So yeah. Anyway. So Yu E-Scroll, Trami, Prompt causes water damage and dye ink. So there we go. So the mystery causes that. Up to 5 units in your opponent's field causes repulse to the selected unit. When the selected unit is an ally unit, reactivates the barrier in cultivation beach, which did get an upgrade on that. The unit suffering from dye ink cannot execute standard attacks last for 1 round. Okay, the 1 round is a bit so maybe you'd want him like position 2. It's not position 1 material, is he? Surely not. I'm using Kakashi Susanoo to guarantee hit? I don't know. He seems like a weird character, and I don't really have him to give a shit to try. Attack. Okyu is crawl. Octopus summon attacks a random units in your opponent's field with a chance of causing immobile and knockdown. Well, I could have recruited him. What was it, 40 minutes ago? I split my frags between him and Kushina, so that I slowly work on getting them. I wasn't really looking at the skills, and as I just said, I forgot about the skill changes for him. I remembered the other 4 characters as I fought them or saw them in my ninja list, but I completely forgot about Sai until I actually went to the forum. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Yeah. So the passive world in a picture in cultivation beach. That's the one that kind of got changed. At the beginning of battle, activates the barrier in cultivation beach for 2 rounds. Under this barrier, units causing taijutsu damage to Sai will have 40% chance suffering from die ink. Additionally, under this barrier, whenever ninjas in your lineup deal damage, increase their ninjutsu resistance by 3%. That's kind of cute. And then on chase we got UQE scroll again, but twin corpse summon this time. Chases and attacks a knockdown unit, causes I float immobile and cancels all buffs and shields. That's meh. Passive Summer Spirit. When Sai is in the field, male ninjas in both fields have their critical hit decreased by 20%. Yeah, those 2 last skills kinda ruin the possibilities of Sai. Make a fun team with Wind main or Water main or whatever, with a bunch of females there, so that at least you don't destroy your own critical hit, or you use what's her name, the 20% critical hit card to balance that. Well, the problem you'd have with him would be using him in your team with ninjas, because reducing both fields 20%, I don't see a use for that. You could use it with your own Shisui, but you're losing 20%. It will take you a few hits before you gain that back. In ninjutsu and resistance, you know. I can't do those maps. I'm getting smoke coming out of my ears. You can't see it because it's transparent smoke. Talking about smoke for that. I just know it's gonna reduce freaking critical from both, which is not a big thing, but it's a bit. Some red wine. And I think that's the last of it. Oh no, there's a tiny bit. I've kind of been drinking really slow for the past 40 minutes or so. Well, because I'd like not to get hammered on stream more than I... Anyway, I've got stuff to finish here. What other materials do I need? It's nice to see everything up over 1000, because I was just under on a couple of them. Yeah, but I've used some of this gold stuff. 69 there for a second. Oh, I can redeem now. I should have space in the backpack. Well, I think I remember. I don't think so. Because I've heard Chitsui with all the silly stat changes like that, and they didn't get an extra standard. Or maybe dodge or something. Okay, some of them are not like a hit. They're just like a passive kind of thing. I remember one thing though. I don't know if I still have it. Maybe this is why I was. Maybe this is what I was looking for earlier. So when did I use it? Because I swear I had one. Oh, these bloody fortunes. Oh, I still got 3 of these. How did I get 3 of these? I don't recall using any of the beans. Oh well, whatever. So I guess I don't have it. Oh well, fine. Who cares? Is everything finished there? Before I get to midnight and miss some dailies. Don't even know what we can get from here. Maybe I'll get another frag of hers, or maybe I'll just get something power. Oh, to be honest, we'll see what I have by the end of 455 points. You gotta be shitting me. Wow. Well, it's Christmas one here. Oh, secret scrolls on this one anyway. Wow. Yeah. That's quite the technicality, that's for sure. Wishing lanterns. Good, actually sent it off this morning. Toshiro, what do you think of this event? Because I think you're the only one watching that actually recharges. I don't really see this. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's bad, if you know what I mean. Like, I'd like some Wii frags, sure, but you did 20k? You well. I thought you said you were like 1.4 or something power. People like that don't recharge. Charms? Charms? Oh no, forget charms. I maxed charms way too early. I've been dead on charms since I was like 1 million. Summon cultivation. Okay. I don't know. Obviously, I won't be doing this. I mean, I like how they call this the Christmas capsule, and people are calling this a new event. Well, you know, that's been here many times before. In fact, you know, the name says it itself. This here is really weird. Like, this is even weirder, right? I don't get that. I don't know. I'm obviously missing the obvious. And these, why? Who exactly was struggling to find these? Again, maybe I'm just, because I'm, you know, 3.7 million, I'm out of touch. But this is on the stupid event thingy. The Treasure of the Sage. And they're not hard to come by. Okay, maybe you want a max discount, and they don't come by that often. But if we compare the prices, is there really a big difference? Because otherwise I don't see the point of it being here. Put contracting scrolls there, and I'll buy them. But not this. And capsule toys, yeah, we know whatever here. This is literally the event where you buy capsules to increase the chances or something. Well, the first time that we had this event with these weird capsules. This seems to be a bit different on the way they set this carnival up. It's kind of the same bullshit. Capsule toys is a scam. I mean, the whole damn game is a scam. You see, on Bleach Mobile, which is a gacha heavy pay-to-win game as well, at 0.5% chance, you actually have a decent chance at getting the max reward, which there's an option of free, and they're all okay. Obviously one is top, but they're on the same grid. In this game, 0.5% chance? You don't notice the difference, or at least I never did. So it's like everything is 0.001% chance at best. Anyway, I just remembered I've got some treasure tools shit going on here. I don't know what I can upgrade with them though. Position 3? Is that position 3? But position 3 is the gourd. Do we want to level the gourd? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah. 18. Initiative and control. Defense and initiative. Kind of tough really, because it's a gourd. $2,000, I mean at the lowest mark on that, 2,000 coupons per frag. It's just nuts. Oh boy. What do you think is more important? Oh, what have we got on this poor little saw there? I could give some life to my position 4, but maybe we neglect position 4. 1, 2, 3. 5, 3, 80. It's a bit much. 40. That looks good. That looks sexy. There we go. Resistance, really. I mean, control. It's not like any of our mains are gonna stop a freaking Edu Hitachi, are we? So I don't see much the point. I think 2 to 3 levels below is probably acceptable. Yeah, unless it was close to upgrade. I mean, how far will this go? Okay. But no, maybe next time. We'll go with resistance. Yeah, okay. Especially now as I'm Earth main. And I think I'll be Earth main for the next 3 weeks because I'm not going to be playing. And my pilots are probably more experienced with Earth main anyway. I'm not sure there's any point using those, but maybe I'll use like 100 of them and leave some to finish positions. Yeah, it was definitely a mistake. This game could be so much better, but then again, it's literally what we say about any game that we kinda like, but it's kinda shit or misses a lot of things. Because I don't know if we just create that idea in our head that even though we don't admit to it, there's like a little bit of us that hopes that the game will actually become better or something. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, I don't know, whatever. But it's just weird how that works out. So good there. If I got one more gold, kind of there. Some purples, yeah. What's our slow initiative now anyway? Oh. I became 100k at least. That would have been with the scroll. I forgot to check at the time, but obviously was with the scroll. I was 99 something, I think. Definitely below 100 for sure. So we got some stuff with that. Well, I don't think I've got anything else here. Tactics, summons, whatever. I don't even have any different team. Oh, Minato. I've got all these Minatos. Why do I have him here if I have a bunch of Minatos there? That's weird. I'll have one for full Minato. Oh, I like this sound. Okay, so... Oh, look, there's Toshiro. Toshiro. So I've got Amon-Ra and Toshiro on this server? That's weird. Are we making our own server merge since Oasis doesn't give us what we want because a cluster merge is still gonna suck? So we're just making it ourselves. This is where the part of the music kinda goes wrong a little bit. But the start, I like it. Kushina. Is there anyone here that I can maybe go and do a couple more bonds with? Maybe I'll refresh because this is getting a bit laggy anyway. I don't know how laggy the stream is because nobody tells me anything. But Twitch Studio tells me that I've got slow frames. So there should be some frame drops or something. Okay, so... Of course we have to reset the sound because reasons. Well, see how destroyed I get against you. Which is what you see when you fight me. Plus, I'm on 11 streak, so I need to get rid of that streak anyway. Why you Earth main as well? Why are people going Earth main? Oh yeah, my poor sod. He just came back from being dead with that Tensei Jutsu and now you're gonna kill him. That's rude. No, I don't like that because sometimes I use the in-game sound. Like when I'm playing or stuff like that. Even when I'm streaming sometimes. But today I went just straight for NCS. But it's weird. There was one point, I don't know which version of the client it was, that when we say whatever we had put on a client before, like sound on or sound off or whatever, I would refresh the game and it will still be there. If I close the client altogether, it would reset everything. But a refresh, it would keep it. But I guess there was like one tiny little change they accidentally got right during all the client changes. And that can happen, you know, if they do something right, accidentally or not, it must be reversed at all costs. Have you? How many times have we fought in the past 2 months? Not many. Hey, stop giving me a little crosses and shit. I get one attack. So rude. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Might challenge Red Flame just to see how that goes. Dun, dun, dun. I always get a light blue notification from Twitch Studio and I always go like, yeah, what's going on? And it's always the same message. I'll get used to it eventually. Well, yeah, you can't get ignited, so you're always full HP. If I only get one standard per round. Let's see against red how we do. With our slightly upgraded stats. Oh, okay, still on that. Alright, I see. Isn't Earth main still the best? Not Earth main. Fire main is still the best main for Shisui. Without a doubt, as far as I can tell. I went Earth main just for trolls, and I'm kind of enjoying it. As long as I can get Chakra for Nagato, that's the only reason I'm using this team. Other than that, I will still go Lightning main or Fire main. Fire main ideally. Leave me alone! Win main? Oh no, Win main doesn't get to chase, unfortunately. Not when we do it. You know, when me and Toshiro or Red use them, Win main doesn't tend to do very much. It's too easy to CC, too easy to control. I haven't used super armor in a while. I like the additional 40% defense and stuff, and it normally works fine. But yeah, just Shisui is just a different meta. There's no standard attacks. Oh, he's got the shield still, somehow. Wow. Still, it's not gonna save his ass. Because he's too slow. So the difference in this fight is literally the initiative. And whatever card he's using. Rip. There goes my, well, it doesn't really matter, because my Shisui is going to be dead, and once Shisui is dead, you're all dead. There you go. Yeah, but what the man she dodges, but you can't dodge Shisui is a certain hit mystery. So yeah, I'll dodge the chases and that. That, from experience, that doesn't seem to make much of a difference though. That was a cool fight. I just didn't get enough standard attacks by a long shot. I've been there ranked the whole season. Well, is there anyone here that I can do bonds with? Oh, there's a clown. I thought I was the only one on this server. Huh, looks like I've got support. I think everyone is sleeping. Which, to be honest, I can't blame anyone for being sleeping, because it is close to midnight and I'm in UK, and most people on a server are from Europe, Eastern Europe. which means they're at least an hour ahead. That's my last glass of wine. Well, it's not even a glass of wine, it's alpha glass, but what's he running? Oh god, that's not gonna help me. What is he running? He's probably the strongest. Oh god. At least it might. Oh, just went offline. Okay, I'm not coming with to Shido. He's weak as fuck. Screw him. Nah, I don't think you can enter, can you? And this Amon-Ra, I don't think he's here. 27k, and Risky, I don't think he's here. Group Sharingan. I don't know why he's still in this group. It's beyond me. I'll invite him to see. I'm not sending message because who cares? I'm hoping my palette uses some of these medium gifts to keep my sync scrolls, to keep the buffs going on. Oh, I can do that one. There we go. Level 58 shit. I used Edo Roshi recently at Troll Team. Was it on the last stream 2 weeks ago, by the way? With Bubble Boy. I would like to play around with him a bit more, but I just never get around to make a team. $80 coupons, yay! I kinda need to use as much stuff because I don't want to use this because this will be useful in the next couple of weeks. They'll need space on my backpack. Quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, we can open that. We can open that as well. That's all just group finals, isn't it? So, and that should hopefully do it. I don't know. I think I used, oh shit, I was there already. A lot of my ninja tool stuff, yeah. I sold them I think yesterday. Excuse me. That one is from today, so I'm gonna sell that as well. So hopefully it doesn't fill in the next 3 weeks. It still might, depending on the RNG. But yeah. Well, I can't do that while in thinking, alright, fine, whatever. Well, he's not coming anyway, so I'm gonna go and do the test. See how many questions we can get right after a bottle of wine. What clan? Okay, that's easy. There we go. We get that one right. Which group does Orochimaru dispatch to get Sasuke out of Konoha? Okay, that should be the Sun 4. So we're doing well. Oh, this is what I meant earlier. See how tall she looks? She looks massive. She looks like a giant with those freaking huge heels. It's nuts. How long does Naruto session would last? Oh god, is it 5 minutes? Oh, I just transformed back as well, so got that just in time. Sakata, Jintoki. How long can transformation of a ninja last? 24. But even though I find it funny, there's still something weird about it. I like Hyugitu very much. I like the Edo Tensei version. I like the normal version especially as it character design. That version, yeah, look, it's kitty on a, okay, fine, you know, I like cats, but just looks a bit wrong on her, I don't know. Maybe just because I like her original version. Maybe that's what. With this in save time, Suma. I mean, you guys didn't really give us. I had that same question yesterday, but there were actually proper options there. That was just too easy. What Japanese characters fun? That I haven't got a clue. Is it this one? Nope. That's more like it. What is it? Traditional? Not traditional. Additional status of midnight blade. Oh, okay, fine. It's alright. Shisui, Obitu, Tentels, Windmane, Orochi. You barely see anybody using Windmane in my cluster. Like, extremely rarely. How many legendary gift packs? Absolutely no idea. 5? Oh, okay. Rosiedo. Which of the... I don't think I've seen that team anywhere. Shisui Pain 6 Power Fighting Man and Rosiedo. I have not seen that anywhere. Which following is will play with signature from attacking the journey first time. Where can 7 points be found? What? That's not that. Selling runes? We're selling runes, isn't it? That's not bad for a Battle of Wine. You know, I can do that sober, so... It's actually kind of the same score. So why do you guys use it then? Ah, okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, you don't want to go into the teams that I've got that I just like playing with, especially this one. So what the main team? I keep changing the Senju ninjas, but I keep it always Senju. Well, Senjutsu, not Senju clan. This one, well, this one's got question mark, so maybe I should make this something for my palette when I'm on holiday. Actually, I had that idea yesterday, but I didn't do it. That could be quite funny. Sweet. Oh, this is an Earth lineup. Oh, I forgot about this yesterday. Oh yeah, no, okay, no. There's a reason why. Actually, I do want to reuse those guys, but in a different lineup. I've got a feeling this is the team I'm going to use for the next 3 weeks. Well, me, not me, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's probably 6 weeks ago at this point. It was one of the options for me to change Kabuto, but at the time I had Kabuto position 2. So I changed Kabuto skill. Yeah, I changed Kabuto skill to revive or something, I think. To the revive instead. And I tried that team. I had some fun with it, but obviously against people anywhere near my power, it's a completely get destroyed versus Shisui. But Jiraiya was, when I had in position 2, which I absolutely loved the team, it worked beautifully until Shisui came along. He was one of the options to change over. And look, I can get the card. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some mood scrolls because I'm gonna use this card. What? I'm gonna need that card to change name when I'm not in the game. Which is gonna be soon. Yeah, but it's still not gonna make a difference on a Senjutsu character. On the Senjutsu characters. Because even if Madara goes first or whatever, it's not gonna change anything. I might kill them, whoever, but I'm still gonna have Shisui to deal with. So it's just like a team. I don't know why I like the Senjutsu ninjas, especially with Ashirama support. That healing increase defense, which I tried. I wanted to try something that somebody had suggested China had done. I can't remember what it was, which is still made no sense to me because yeah, so actually, yeah, he's still position 2, still, yeah, he's still got the same skill. not the revive, because I'm always a bit skeptical about the revive one. But I want to try like position 2, but it doesn't feel right. I want him to stay alive longer, so he increases defense and resistance to whoever I'm using the longest. But the increase of these skills is just not enough to counter anything attacking. They're too low. So yeah, you know. Would be fun to try him, like try in position 2 and try Jirai position 4, just for funsies. Or even position 3 and get the main to position 4. I change this team every now and then. And basically, normally what I do is kinda go here and see what can I make with these guys. Which, to be fair, I still haven't used this one, Jugu, and other than that, they're kind of reasonable options. Waiting for the breakthroughs on that guy. So as soon as he gets BTs, if I can get him good BTs, he might be put on team. So they're fun. Obviously, I've tried different Senjutsu teams with these guys as well. Obviously. I just love those guys working together. There's some weird synergy with them. It's not like just the tag. It's like they've got a tag and they actually work and look cool together. Anywho, 1:45 here, by the way. So for an April Fool's Day, this is gone. Not too bad. Not too badly. We can get some additional critical here and defense. We can get nothing there because we're poor, and here we are about 200-300 short from getting anything. We're getting close to level 21 on that though, so. But this is like one of the areas that I'm lacking a lot against everybody else, because I haven't been getting any of the power packs that people have been doing on Sukus that give you the option of getting monthly Boku cultivation. And this is my initiative loss, as well as some other stats, but initiative the most noticeable. But still good fun. And I should probably go back. Oh, that now gives me a higher power. Shit. Because they're all 5 stars, god damn it. Well, I guess nobody wanted to go with me. Oh, Kuro, I haven't seen him online for a while. So your Red Awakened character is position 4. I see. I guess that's something I didn't touch much on my power-up video that I did. Anywho, I think that is it for the day. How did Twitch Studio do? No frame drops, so basically the internet was all mine, but nearly 160 slow frames. Supposedly CPU, GPU related. Fuck knows. So, I don't know. Again, nobody said in chat that it looked laggy or whatever, or it looked like it was dropping frames, so I don't know. But I think the same problem is still there when I do. If I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, it will be almost unwatchable, especially when I'm moving. So I don't know what I can't figure out what the problem is. Either way, I don't think there's anything else to do. Manbiboku, Gates, treasure tools. What do I have here, by the way? I used these on the last stream, I think. 711, I can't get shit, so I guess we're gonna call it a day. It's been cool either way. Maybe I'll run some ads just before I go offline, just to keep Twitch happy. But yeah, can't really go. I did make a new. What was it? Like, I made this one, but it's not even working properly. The things that I add there on screen are not there. So I don't know why it's not loading them. The starting soon worked. Oh, the be right back, I think it works. Kinda. Extremely improvised. Good enough. Yeah, there's. It's supposed to be something there, but it's not there. But I never use it because I'm never really chatting. I can't really use it because I never have anybody else chatting with me on a mic, so I can't really use that if I'm just watching the stream and chatting. So it's just a bit weird. It's cool if like playing some games, chatting on Discord or whatever, but it's like Twitch Studio doesn't pick up the chat from there, so I don't know. I do Discord streams every now and then, where in fact yesterday, although that was to try things out, where I'm chatting with other people and still playing the game. But doing that on Twitch just seems to be a bit weird. So God knows. No, I don't think there's many people that use chat on Discord anyway. Well, people that are on Discord that I play with that use chat, that will be on Twitch anyway. And we'd have to make sure that no wine was involved, because the conversations could get so derailed that, well, let's say, wouldn't be on Twitch for too long. So there's that. Especially these days, jeez. It's nuts. Groceries. So I gotta think of a name when I'm away. What name will my account be called? 170. Like, I could use old packs and still have enough scrolls to do the rebate maybe, and get those Ashura frags that I want and that I'm not getting. Is Ashura Chaldea or no? It's Azura. I always forget that. Well, yeah, you're nearly 300 stronger than me. So 8 frags, yeah. Although to be fair, if I was to use my packs that I've been saving for years, for no reason, because they're never going to be changed, I will still be short. Because that's 6, so just give me Ashura somewhere. At this point, I might even buy the frags, depending how much you freaking charge for them. I'll freaking buy them. God, the rewards there. What is this bullshit? Are they taking the piss? What the fuck? You need 488 points to redeem oh my god, that's unbelievable. Why anyone even freaking do that? Surely freaking might as well get one of these ridiculous prizes, especially freaking Jiraiya Raita. He's got more use than any of this shit. At least for illusion is an option. Keys. Who the fuck comes up with this idea? I mean, who the hell looks at the game and thinks, yeah, the amount of rewards that you're gonna get for this, it's gonna be worth that. And they come up with those numbers. Maybe they need some wine. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm surprised I didn't click on that earlier. I think the other events, I give a shit about the event. I think the other events I did check the rewards earlier. Obviously Tsukuyomi, yeah. Give me those 20 orbs, that'd be nice. I mean, what other options do they have on the dice? That's what I want to know. If that is something that rolled on, that they rolled upon, unless that is the worst case scenario, like they got 111s or whatever, depending on how many dice you're using, one can almost assume that that wasn't the worst case, and maybe there is something in there that could be worse, which is even more scary. What do they have here? Shisui. They're matching Daedra Rini Festival with those guys? Even Orochimaru isn't slightly lower. You know, for a while I've wanted to make my own ranking of ninjas, but I know I'm gonna get memed forever, so I never really got around to do it. One, I don't have the time. Two, yeah, I'll just turn the meme, because everyone has so many different opinions of what ninja is ranked this and ranked that. But I will not put those guys as the same value by any stretch. Obviously the bottom reward is the best, 100k coupons, but everything else in there is got varying degrees of usefulness. Ah, look, we can buy it at third. Oh my god. We had somebody meant to travel yesterday with a tortoise, or however you pronounce it, tortoise, however you pronounce it properly, and had to be refused travel because, yeah, you can't just take them into Europe. So Guy will have a problem crossing borders into Europe. I can tell you that, especially after Brexit. Wouldn't be able to take his pet. That'd be terrible. These rewards we did check earlier, which is they're just as crazy. 455. I mean, when compared to the other ones, 455 points for Orochimaru actually seems like a good deal. Oh, freaking hell. I'd like to get this guy 4 stars, but rage mode 69. Nice. I'll have to think. Probably secret scrolls on this one, I think. As much as I'd like to get some frags of him, I think I'm too far. Obviously, you know, just slowly gather them, like I did to recruit one of his versions actually. Like this version was gathered free to play. It took me several months to get them together, but unfortunately that's not gonna tell me how many frags I have, assuming I have any frags. Though I do. 33 out of 100, but yeah, that's not gonna happen, so we'll see. Actually, I'm not gonna be here, so whoever finishes the weekly events for me, see whatever they decide to get. I'm at somebody else's mercy for the next 3 weeks, so not much I can do. Wishing lanterns reward. What's in that one anyway? Oh, charms. Of course, it had to be something useless, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, it is midnight, and I think we should probably call it a day. It's been nice to be back today. I didn't expect to be streaming today, really. It just, obviously my own internet 4G, I can rely on that any day, thankfully. But I can't stream on that, not anything over 480p. So no point trying. But it was nice to actually find out that my mate's connection was kind of free-ish, and I could stay connected, so it's cool. It's a nice, entertaining 3 hours. Well, for me. For you guys, probably sucked, but thanks for sticking by anyway. And hopefully I'll be back in 3-4 weeks. Not before 3 weeks for sure, because I won't be here in the country at all. But maybe 4-5 weeks, depending on these net problems that I have that I can't fix. Even when I think I know what it is, I still can't quite fix it because it's not up to me. Thanks, Gems. Go and enjoy your weekend. And everybody else, have fun. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the new follows. And I'll see you guys in a few weeks. There might be some odd video coming out on YouTube in between the next, over the next 3 weeks, just to keep the channel alive. Probably not much Naruto though, maybe a bit of everything every few days. And we'll see what happens when I'm back. Take care, stay safe. And don't be jealous of me being on holiday. Hasta la vista. Man, well, I got the Drizzle Dre, Junior Struggle Boys to follow at the end of the stream. Well, it's appreciated, but you're a bit late to the party, and I won't be here for a few weeks, because holiday, well, thanks to COVID, I haven't gone on holiday in a few years. So, I'll see you then, and thanks for joining us. Hopefully you'll be here by then. Take care.